Be advised, this video is not for kids, so if they're watching right now, it might be time for them to leave the room. So someone sent me a disturbing video of a woman creating an altar for her abortion, and they asked me to react to it. It is, however, as hard to watch as it sounds, so I've cut the video down and I've sped it up just so that we can get through it quicker. But here's the video. It goes for less than a minute.
Building an altar for your abortion can be a really cathartic procedure, can be a really cathartic process, because it just creates a space for your sacred container where you can return to whenever you want to meditate or contemplate any aspect of your abortion. It's a really beautiful way to just give reference to the experience. I like to light some smoke, either some Palo Santo or some
Pagan
sage.
practices.
And smudge all of the items that are going to go onto
Just
the altar.
crazy.
From there, you can add a photo or a symbol of something.
This is the worst
I work a lot
part.
with the Mary Guadalupe or Mother Mary energy. I like to always have a candle going on my altar, so there's always light within the darkness. Operationally, just a little bit of sacred oil. I also really like to add the abortion pills themselves, and I would even just recommend giving them a nice sage to really cleanse the energy and really bless them and really put your intention for healing into the pills before you take them. And place the container of which you plan to put the products of conception or the fetal remains within, and save it for later when we find a way to properly dispose of the fetal remains in a way that gives reverence and respect and support to this sacred abortion experience.
So that's the video. All I can say is that this is evil. What this poor woman is preparing is an altar of death. So she takes all of this sacred imagery, candles and images and incense and oil, mixes in some pagan rituals and twists it into an inverted ceremony. And I think the most horrific thing is, of course, this mockery of our Blessed Mother Mary, the one who willingly accepted Christ into her womb and courageously gave birth to bring salvation into the world. I think more than anything, this video demonstrates how abortion has become the sacrament of Satan. Because when Catholics celebrate the Holy Eucharist, we repeat the self-sacrificial words of Jesus. This is my body given for you, given on the cross at Calvary so that we may live. And disturbingly, abortion advocates use those exact same words. This is my body, withheld from you. Your life is taken so that I can live the way that I want. And I'm not exaggerating here, because we all know that the vast majority of abortions are elective. They're not life-saving procedures. At least 95% of them are for the sake of convenience. And other more accurate figures say that it's likely closer to 99% or more. And I think this is exactly what Pope St. John Paul II meant in Evangelium Vitae when he spoke about this rise of the culture of death. In that document, he said, "A society lacks a solid foundation when on one hand it asserts values such as human dignity, justice, and peace, but then goes off and acts radically to the contrary by tolerating things like abortion and euthanasia, in which human life is destroyed and violated, especially the weakest or most marginalized. They're often the first to go at the hands of the powerful." So please, after watching that video, join me in praying for the healing of the world, praying for women who feel pressured into this, and for those like this particular woman who goes so far as to celebrate and ritualize the death of her own children. And to also pray, of course, for the souls of the countless children every day who are tragically lost to abortion. So thank you for watching. God bless you all, and keep the faith.